Hello and welcome to another edition of See It, Save It, Skip It. I'm Brian, this is Jake, and we are here to give you our opinion on Booksmart and whether or not we think that you should see it, save it, or skip it.
So, Booksmart, see it, save it, or skip it. This one's interesting because you don't see a lot of movies like this these days, and Olivia Wilde, first-time director, you don't really know what to expect from her. Trailers look great. Trailers aren't always a great vibe to a movie, though. But I do say see it. I think you need to go see this movie. This movie is so much fun and entertaining. It is wild at times. It is heartfelt at times. And so it kind of hits all those notes. Maybe some of the notes you don't expect. Maybe misses some of the notes that you do expect. And so I do believe that you should go see Booksmart.
So for me, I'm going to be a save it. I think the movie was really, really good, but it didn't make me want to tell you guys, go spend your money on it in theaters. I think you could definitely get as much joy as you would in the theaters simply sitting at home and watching it.
The first reason why I believe that you should go see Booksmart is because of the casting. Not just the overall cast, but the two main leads in Beanie Feldstein and Caitlin Dever.
The two girls that lead this movie, they are fantastic.
These two girls are fantastic in the roles. You could see the chemistry between the two of them.
They definitely drive this story.
They may very well be best friends off-set, off-camera, but the chemistry they created between these two characters and the way the story follows them, the kind of ups and downs that they go through together and the things that they're kind of striving for in the movie, they really capture the essence of that.
They both are characters that you could see actually having those types of lives in real life as students.
And I also give a lot of credit to Olivia Wilde, who directed them to do that.
They deliver on all fronts and definitely made me hopefully get to see them in a lot more movies moving forward.
The second reason why I think that you should go see Booksmart is the mixture of both comedy and drama.
So the one thing for me that kind of killed the vibe is the humor.
I thought that this movie was really, really funny, and the trailers give off this extreme, hard R, red band feel of a movie, a la Superbad or those type of films.
I expected it to be a lot more stupid funny, the a la Superbad type stuff.
I think that its mixture of both comedy and drama balanced itself out really well.
I can see the comparisons that it is getting to Superbad. It's relatively the same story, but I expected it to be the ridiculous type of humor.
It had its incredibly funny moments, and it also had its very dramatic, heartfelt moments as well.
This one is more of a realistic humor.
That also has a lot to do with the characters and the way the characters are written and developed. And so it's one of the strongest attributes of this movie.
If I wouldn't have maybe had that comparison to Superbad, I would have enjoyed it in the theater a lot more.
A lot of times when you see this type of movie, you don't think that you're going to see that type of depth in it, but this movie captures that very well.
But unfortunately for me, I was expecting a different type of humor than what I got, so I kind of was left disappointed by it.
It's funny, it's dramatic, it's heartfelt, it kind of hits all those marks for me, and which is why I think that you should go see it.
With all that being said though, the storyline of this movie is amazing.
Yes, it's funny, yes, it has those dramatic moments, yes, the casting is off the charts, but the story and the behind the scenes meaning, the really true nature to its core is very powerful if you really look at the film that way.
It is heartfelt, it is real, and it is things that a lot of kids in the world go through.
I think that Olivia Wilde, along with the writers and everyone kind of involved, really took their time and built something very strong.
It was amazing seeing these characters, their relationship as best friends, one of them going off to this prestigious school, the other going off to help people in Africa.
Which is what you see in a lot of indie films, but this isn't really your typical indie film.
It was so awesome seeing these two together on screen, working together, and they were hilarious at times.
I know it's a very different type of film, but the way that it's being received and the buzz, it kind of similar to what Lady Bird did a couple years ago.
The story is really heartfelt and is something that you can, even if you didn't have the same type of experience, you almost feel like you related to it.
And it may not be as good of a movie, I understand that, but it has that kind of a feel where people were reacting to it, not just because it is funny, not just because of this one giant scene, but because of the overall movie.
But it is something that drives the movie. The movie is this story of these two girls and everything that they go through.
And that has a lot to do with the story. Overall, like, you don't direct film and you don't act in film just to be funny. You do it to tell those stories. And I think that this movie told a really, really good and powerful story.
It drives the movie and it touches your heart, but it was just something that Olivia Wilde did that was really, really, really well done.
All right, guys, there you have it. There is our See It, Save It, Skip It of Booksmart. Brian surprisingly has a Save It. I'm a See It, so you get a little different opinion here. If you have seen the movie, let us know what you thought of it in the comments down below. If you have not, did this help you at all? Are you going to go see it? Are you not going to go see it? Which kind of side do you lie on if you have seen it? So you didn't really think it was that funny?
I was expecting a different amount of humor, a different type of humor, but it was still funny.
Yeah,
it was still hilarious.
I thought it was funny. There are some moments in there where I was absolutely
yeah.
dying, and I don't want to spoil anything, but man, there's some good stuff.
You will crack up at a lot of things.
It's funny. So yeah, See It, Save It, Skip It of Booksmart. Either way, go support this movie because it's Olivia Wilde's directorial debut. I think that I would love to see more from her. I think she's a great director from what we've seen.
She's a very good storyteller.
She is, and that's one of the biggest things that we noticed. So, again, leave some thoughts down in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button. We always thank you guys for that. For Brian, for myself, thank you for joining us on this episode of See It, Save It, Skip It. See you guys later.
Hey everyone, Jacob Bartley here. Thanks for watching. If you want to check out something similar from Apocaflix movies, click this video up here. You want something a little bit different? Check out this video down here. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to Apocaflix movies and let us know your thoughts in the comments section. We always love to hear from you. Thanks for watching.